Hi everyone and welcome. This is Neenah and in today's video I will show you the blender bleed technique. So all you need is a blender pen. I'm using the Chameleon blender, colorless blender, color layering stamps, and few inks. Best inks for this technique are the Hero Art Shadow inks. As well, there are other companies that make this type of inks like W+9, Gina K, and there are a few others out there as well. So you start by stamping your images onto white cardstock. I'm using Neenah white here. So I'm doing two panels because I will show you two different, it's the same technique, but you can use it either the front side of your panel or the back side. So that's why I'm stamping it twice. So for my blue flower, I'm using Soft Pull, Tide Pull, and Antiqua. And I apologize for my voice. I'm getting over a cold or over a nasty cold, so it's gonna sound like a frog. And again, I apologize for that. So next I finished the first flower. Now I'm kind of building my image here. So next I'll stamp that smaller pink flower. And I'm using cotton candy and bubblegum. Cotton candy is the lighter one, and then I'm stamping over it with the darker bubble gum. And you notice that I'm overstamping twice. I'm using my MISTI tool. That's like you have more pigment onto the paper, so we achieve better bleeding effect when we apply the colorless blender after that. Next I'm doing the branches and the leaves. I'm using lime green and fresh lawn inks. So I'm almost done here. So that's the first layer. So next for the second layer, I'm using the fresh lawn. I apologize for, you see partial head in the corner there. I was trying to position the stamps nicely, so my head got under the camera. So we have one more to go, and we're done. So here's the two panels. I'm turning them on the back side, so I'm applying that colorless blender pen on the back over the image, and you see you'll notice that the inks start to bleed into each other and as well outside, so it gives you some sort of watercolor effect. So make sure that you saturate that panel nicely with the colorless blender. The more you apply, the more bleeding you will achieve. As well, you see that that color as well kind of bled through on the other side, so you can use the back side of your panel for a more subtle look, and kind of looks like you've applied a layer of vellum on top, like you've put a piece of vellum onto your flower. So you can use them both. That's what I'm doing here. I'm just applying that blender pen generously, and you'll notice that it's already bled on my grid paper underneath. So I'm done with that, and while that's drying, I cut the tanks sentiment that I will apply I'll add onto my panels, and this is from the Hero Art Tank Stampin' Cut. So I'm applying two layers. I applied sticky adhesive on the back, so it's easier to adhere the two die cuts together. So I'm just kind of adhering those together, and then I'll adhere to my panel. Next, I'm turning my panels to 5 by 3 3/4. Then I'm scoring my card bases. I'm using Stampin' Up! Black cardstock, and I'm doing top folding card. So because we have two panels, I did two. Next, I'll stamp the sentiment under the tanks. I'm using VersaFine Onyx Black ink, and it says thanks for your kindness. I'll do both cards with the same sentiment, and you can use any sentiment you like. So now that's done, we're almost done here. So next I'm using some fun foam to add dimension to my card. And you can use as well mounting tape, but I find fun foam to be easier and better for me personally. So I'm adhering that to my cards, and to finish off my cards, I'm adding some Nuvo Crystal black drops. So we're done here. Thanks for watching, and see you soon in another video. Bye!